Okay, good day. So we're back again with our next problem, which is we need to determine the 12th term of the sequence 3, negative 6, 12, and negative 24. Now, we need to check if this certain sequence is an arithmetic sequence or a geometric sequence. So we all know to check if this is an arithmetic sequence, make sure that a constant number is to be added to each term. Okay? So if you have a 3, it becomes negative 6, it becomes positive 12, it becomes negative 24. To check if it's arithmetic sequence, we simply subtract the numbers from the right going to the left. Okay? So this one, if you subtract negative 24 minus 12, it is negative 36. Okay? Then 12 minus negative 6, it becomes 18. So obviously, there is no common numbers. So therefore, this is not an arithmetic sequence. So let's go now to if this is a geometric sequence. Now, if this is a geometric sequence, we simply subtract divide the numbers from the right going to the left to find if there is a common ratio. So let's try. Negative 24 divided by 12. What is negative 24 divided by 12? That is a negative number divided by the positive number is a negative number. So negative 24 divided by 12, that is a negative 2. Okay? Then 12 divided by negative 6. So 12 divided by negative 6, the same, positive, negative, that is a negative number. So 12 divided by negative 6 is negative 2. What about negative 6 divided by positive 3? Negative 6 divided by positive 3, that is also negative 2. So therefore, this sequence is actually a geometric sequence, hence, the common ratio is negative 2. Again, we tried to find the common difference, but hence, they don't have the same common numbers. Therefore, that is not an arithmetic, but this certain example is a geometric sequence. Now, we are asked to find the 12th term. So, if you can still remember, to find a specific term of a geometric sequence, the formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the r, which is the common ratio, raised to the power of n minus 1. Okay? But first, we need to identify first what is our a sub 1. Our a sub 1 or the first term is 3. Okay? Our n, which is the specific term that we're looking into, 12 term. So your n is 12. And your r, which is the common ratio, we already find it, that is negative 2. Okay? That is negative 2, your common ratio. So therefore, we can now solve our problem by substituting the indicated values. So a, copy. Your n is 12, so that's a sub 12 indicates the 12th term. Your a sub 1, the first term, put it inside the parenthesis 3. Okay? We change the dot into a parenthesis as well to indicate the r, which is the common ratio, negative 2. Okay? And then you have your n, which is 12, minus 1. If you can still remember, the first step that we're looking into here is we need to simplify first the exponents, the 12 minus 1. So copy the 3, copy as well the negative 2, 12 minus 1, that is 11. Okay? Now, in our next step, if you can still remember, we need to simplify the parenthesis with a exponent. So therefore, you copy 3. Now, at this point, if you can still remember, if we need to simplify this one using a calculator, the best way to solve this one is using the calculator. Now, please do take note, when you input in your calculator, make sure that your exponents are present. Okay? Because if you have a specific number, a negative number, a negative base, please put it inside the parenthesis, because if ever you don't put it inside the parenthesis, you will arrive at a different answer. But if you're using a calculator, you will still arrive at a negative number. Okay? That's correct. But if this is an even number, an even exponent, you will arrive at a negative number if you don't put a parenthesis. Okay? So please take note of that. If this is an even number, please always put it inside the parenthesis. But for odd numbers, it's okay if you don't. But for us to be safe, please put it inside the parenthesis, your base number, which is the negative 2. Now, using your calculator, if you have negative 2 raised to the power of 11, the answer is negative 2084. Okay? And then, we simplify 3 times negative 2084. Okay? By using your calculator, you will arrive at the answer, which is negative 6,144. And that is the 12th term of our sequence.